Good morning.
Awesome. Let's see if I've got somebody who's ready to read our learning objective, our learning target for the day. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Josecito.
I can't demonstrate how well I can understand fraction concepts with action that model the meaning.
Good. And what are the actions, the fraction actions for today?
Fraction, numerator, denominator, common denominators, and improper.
You got it. Let's give that man a hand. Jose. Nice. So we were just starting with fraction at this table. I love, they had a very visual presentation of what a fraction literally is. So if this table could please stand and present fraction for us with your very visual method. Are you ready on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Denominator, how much are in a whole?
Numerator, how much pieces have been shaded in the pizza hole?
Fraction.
Ooh, let's hear it for team 4.
Team 4, team 4, team 4.
Nice. If we look up at our picture that goes with numerator and denominator, they did a very visual representation, didn't they? Sophia was the denominator, and she even showed that that's the number down below, right? And what did you say about denominator?
How many pieces in a whole?
How many pieces in the whole, right? And then what did you say, Chris, about the numerator?
The number of pieces or hole has been shaded in.
So how many pieces you have of the whole, right? Yeah. Okay, good. So one more time, show us fraction on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Denominator, how much are in a whole?
Numerator, the number of how many you have in the denominator.
Ching!
Fraction.
Nice! Nicely done, team 4. Awesome. Let's go with numerator. Do I have a team that's just so excited to break on down and get more specific with the numerator? Yeah, you really believe in your ladies there? You think they've got it? These ladies were really attacking numerator, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, show me numerator.
Okay, so
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
numerator, denominator.
Ooh, it's very visual. Again, I like, we know that the numerator's up top and the denominator is down below. Good. Now, can we get more specific? What is the numerator? What does it really tell us? Jose, can you elaborate? Let's give these ladies a hand first. Nicely done, ladies. Thank you. What is the numerator, though, Jose?
The numerator is how many pieces you ate in a pie.
How many you get to eat? Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, Jose, if we've got this fraction, 3/5, can you explain the numerator to me? What does it mean in that one?
The numerator means that they ate in 3 pieces of the pie.
Yeah, 3 of the 5. Excellent. How many you ate of the whole? So for numerator, it's how many pieces you get, right? So for numerator, how many pieces you get. Show me numerator on 3. 1, 2, 3.
How many pieces do you get?
Good. Denominator. Who can really explain what denominator means to me? I got these 2 ladies, but I need some new volunteers, some new victims. Kike, I haven't heard from you yet.
The numerator is the pieces you're gonna eat, on the bottom is the total.
Yeah.
There is.
How many there are? So in this fraction, can you explain the denominator to me?
It's 5, and the numerator is the pieces the person's gonna eat.
Yeah. And what's the 5?
In total, the whole.
Good. It is the whole. So the denominator is how many pieces in the whole. It is your whole, right? So let's do denominator, the whole thing. Denominator, the whole thing. Okay. Awesome. We've got common denominator. Who is really excited about their common denominator action? Oh, do you guys have common denominator? All right, let's hear for team 5. Let's see what they came up with. Wait, are you ready, Veronica? Are you with them? If you need to whisper for a second, make sure you're on the same page. Are you ready?
Yes.
1. Veronica, are you ready?
I don't know.
Okay, make sure Veronica's on the same page with you. We want to be united. Okay, they're ready. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Denominator is equal.
All right, that makes sense, right? It's the denominators of 2 fractions are the same. They're equal, right? So we've got the denominators are equal. Why? Wait. On the count of 3, let's do common denominator. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Denominators are equal.
Why do we need a common denominator? When and why, I should say. Whisper to your tables. When and why do we need common denominators?
Yeah, like add or subtract. Yeah. Except for so which more is to have a denominator, so you don't have to multiply the other fraction and the 2 is the other. Can you multiply anything else? So we can actually already have a common denominator because we multiplied 2 times 2, which gave us the fraction to the other 15. That gave us 4.
Or how many pieces
Answers
are in
Yeah, so we have to have the denominators have to be like 4 and 4. So
Yeah, or like 4 and 2.
yeah, so that would be an improper fraction.
So this is not improper 2 and 4?
Yes.
On 1 half?
Wait, so
If you're saying
Then you won't get the right answer.
referring to 4 and 2, that would not be
Because then we have an
because 4 being the denominator
Yeah.
would be the
We're
top.
comparing the same
Improper
size
is if the other fraction being
So
a
if
2,
I have
the
thirds
denominator
and
being a
sixths,
2, and the
are
other
those the
one
same
being like
size
5.
pieces?
It's Monday.
No, not at all, are they?
I should
They're like, my thirds are much bigger. Thirds are 6. Yeah, okay.
Common denominator.
So if I'm comparing, if I'm like thirds with 6, so we can get, no, they're right, right? We need to have pieces that are cut the same. Yeah. Right. When and why do we need common denominators? What did you come up with? I've got 2 volunteers. After all that time to talk, now I've got 3, 4, 5. I should have more hands. I'm gonna give you some think time. 6. Good. Have confidence. You guys know this. You own fractions. You're a fraction mathematician superstar. When do we need common denominators? Let's go with, I haven't heard from Yair yet today.
Any common denominator? Because if you, let's say this is a common denominator, like 2 4s, that's common, but this is not common because you get 4, you switch them around, equal 4 12. That's improper, but you can like do nothing about it.
Okay, what kind of math are we doing when we need common denominators?
Times.
Times, you think when we're multiplying fractions we need common denominators?
Yeah.
Is there any other time that you feel really confident that we need a common denominator? I'm not sure about multiplying, but I am sure about some other times when we
Division.
definitely need them. I'm not sure about that. Let's keep talking and thinking. Does anybody else have any other ideas? Because I'm not positive about multiplying and dividing. What do you think and why do you think it, Rena?
Well, multiplying we don't really need to do that because you just multiply across. But with with adding and subtracting, you need it because you can't really. It's hard to add like 4 and 6 and so.
Let's look at 2 fractions really quickly. Let's say I have 2 thirds and 4 sixths. Now if I want to add those 2 fractions together, are thirds and sixths, are they the same sized pieces?
No.
I can't hear you.
No.
No. Which pieces are bigger, the thirds or the sixths? The thirds. Sophia, how do you know that?
because they're cut into bigger pieces, and if you're really hungry and you want a bigger pizza, you get the
You would want to go for the thirds, wouldn't you? Because you're going to get much bigger pieces. and you're going to get 2 out of those 3. Whereas here you do get more pieces, but they are cut a lot smaller, aren't they? So we want to have the same size pieces, don't we? So how can I do that? How can I get the same size pieces? Oh, I've got 3 hands. How can I get these into the same size pieces? I've got more hands. How can I do that, Alexis?
So you could make the 3 into smaller pieces, and you can make it 2 into. You can make the 3 into a 6.
How can I do that?
3 times 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now it equals 6, and you have.
Do I need to do anything else to keep my proportions the same? I turned this into 6. Do I need to do anything to the numerator so that we're changing the whole fraction to match and model that fraction?
Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top.
Okay, so I'm going to do this times what?
Times 2.
Okay. And then I get what?
4.
4.
And you have 4, 6.
Okay, because 3 times 2 is 6. So now we have the same size pieces. We've got 6 and 6.
Miss Richmond,
Yes.
can you have Bailey come by the front office for a minute? Her lunch is here.
No problem. Thanks.
Thanks.
So now I've got the same size pieces. Now I can compare them. Now it's like apples and apples, isn't it? So I've got a common denominator. All right, one more time. Let's review our actions. Fraction. Could you remind us of our action for fraction? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Denominator. How many are cut in the whole?
How many are in the whole? And denominator, the whole. Awesome.
Numerator, how many are cut in the whole?
How many pieces of the whole? Good.
Ching.
Ching. And it's divided. All right, let's hear it for fraction. Fraction, fraction, fraction. And numerator. Who had numerator? Okay. All right. Numerator.
Numerator. So let's start with the denominator. The denominator is the whole. Is the whole of the whole.
Denominator, the whole. Everybody. Denominator, the whole.
Numerator, how many pieces
Of the whole.
Yeah.
Of the whole, right? Numerator, how many pieces of the whole? Show me numerator. Numerator, how many pieces of the whole? Right? Excellent. And common denominator. This team has mastered common denominator. Do you remember your action? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Denominator
is equal. Okay, good. Everybody, common denominator. Denominator equal. Excellent. And last but not least, improper. Do we all remember improper?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who wants to go out on a limb for me? Who haven't I spoken with yet? Let's see, who hasn't modeled for me? Everybody's had a turn? That's what I like to see. Kike, I haven't heard from you so much today. Go for it.
The bottom number is bigger and the denominator smaller.
The denominator smaller and which number is bigger?
The numerator.
Okay, good. So what was our action for that? Do you remember?
Yeah, like. I forgot.
Okay, that's all right, but you totally explained it beautifully. Who can help him with an action? Johan, I haven't heard from you so much today.
Okay. So what our table came up with the improper fraction is the numerator for the big
Yeah.
and for the denominator for the
Oh,
little.
good. So you're showing it. So we've got numerator, denominator. We could even do small voices. So we've got numerator, denominator. Show me improper on 3. 1, 2, 3.